Hello everyone. Please watch this video throughout and then attend the test. Please check our description box for the mock test link. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Kavita Shetty and I have been receiving a lot of requests for unit 3rd and unit 4th of course 203 school and inclusive school. So the reason why I have made the MCQs for both these chapters together is because unit 3 don't have much scope for MCQs. So I suggest everyone to concentrate more on unit 1, unit 2 and unit 4, which are MCQ oriented chapters. So let us start with the MCQs. Before starting with the MCQs, I request you all to please watch this video till the end without skipping any part of the video, because I'm not only going to give the solution of each and every MCQ, but I'm going to explain in depth. So our unit 3 is inclusive school and the topics we are going to cover are inclusive school, infrastructural facilities for an inclusive school, challenges for inclusive school, issues and concerns in inclusion, and developing an inclusive culture in the school. Unit 4 is teachers role in inclusive school and the topics we are going to cover are qualities of inclusive teacher, role of teacher educators for facilitating inclusive education, assistive technology for successful inclusion, assessment and evaluation in an inclusive setup. So before going to the first MCQ, let me explain you what is inclusive school. The inclusive school is that all children should learn together wherever possible, regardless of their students, accommodating both different styles and rates of learning and ensuring quality education to all through appropriate curricula, organizational arrangements, teaching strategies, resource use, and partnerships with their communities. There should be a continuum of support and services to match the continuum of special needs encountered in every school. Developing inclusive schools that cater to a wide range of pupils in both urban and rural areas requires the articulation of a clear and forceful policy on inclusion together with adequate financial provision. So, our first definition is inclusive schools are diverse problems solving organizations with a common mission that emphasizes learning of all students. This definition of inclusive school is given by, so as this MCQ is based on definition, without wasting any time, let us memorize the answer. The answer is C, Rose and Florian. Let us move towards our next definition. I am telling next definition because our next MCQ is based again on definition. MCQ number 2, inclusive school deliver a curriculum to students through organizational arrangements that are different from those used in schools that exclude some students from the regular classrooms. This definition of inclusive school is given by, and the options are same, and the correct option is B, Ballard. Let us move towards our next MCQ, which is again based on definition. So let us see MCQ number 3. An inclusive school is one which is accepting of all children. This definition of inclusive school is given by, and the correct option is A, Thomas. Let us move towards MCQ number 4. Which of the following are the characteristics of inclusive school? And the options are A, supportive environment, B, positive relationships, C, feelings of competence, and D, all of these. So if we go option by option, what is supportive environment? A school's culture and climate refer to the school's atmosphere, values and policies. So if the environment is supportive, this is nothing but the characteristic of inclusive school. Option B is about positive relationships. Teachers encourage the development of relationships through their decisions about where to seat children in the class. More actions include exposing children to role models and setting up buddy relationships. So, again, positive relationships is one of the characteristics of inclusive school. Now, talking about feelings of competence, children need to believe that they are competent at something and that others believe that they can succeed. Children can develop a strong self concept in many different areas. Children can feel competent in areas related to their social, athletic, moral, and creative abilities and qualities. So, yes, feelings of competence is again one characteristic of inclusive school. So, the correct option is D, all of this. Moving towards our next MCQ number 5. An integrated education is about, and the options are A. Disabled students going to mainstream schools, B. Disabled students going to inclusive schools, C. Both of these, and D is none of this. So, the terms integrated and inclusive are often interchangeably used as if they mean the same thing. However, they represent major differences in philosophy. It is helpful to clarify the different meanings and for practitioners to use the same language. A simple distinction is that integrated education is about disabled children going to mainstream schools. That is, the focus is on the attendance rates. So, I hope you got the answer. Yes, the correct option is A, disabled students going to mainstream schools. Let us move towards MCQ number 6. Which of the following are challenges for inclusive school? And the options are A, educating students with less severe disabilities, B, shortage of teacher aides, C, individualized lesson plans, and D, all of this. So let us understand the options one by one. Option A is educating students with less severe disabilities. So, what happens when there are children of all abilities in the same classroom? Both physical and academic children in the middle can easily fall between the cracks. These children can have learning disabilities, hearing impairments, or language delays, to name a few. So, providing the right amount of attention and adaptation can be very challenging, especially if there is a higher teacher to student ratio. So, yes, this is one of the challenge for inclusive school. Let us go to the option B, which is shortage of teacher aides. Normally, what happens? Inclusive classrooms have a regular educator and special needs educator. Due to the nature of the classroom and size, it is imperative that there be an appropriate number of teacher aides to assist the teachers with day to day activities. So, yes, this is again a challenge for inclusive school. If we talk about option C, which is individualized lesson plans, so because there are various abilities in the classroom, teachers can be challenged to address individual academic needs based on the ability. So, this is again one of the challenges for inclusive school. So, I think you have guessed the correct answer. Yes, the correct option is D, all of these. So, let us move towards our next MCQ, which is MCQ number 7. MCQ number 7. Inclusive classrooms offer many benefits for children. In an inclusive classroom, children demonstrate which of the following? And the options are A, increased acceptance and appreciation of diversity, B, better communication and social skills, C, greater development in moral and ethical principles, and D, all of the above. So, if we go through the options one by one, then increased acceptance and appreciation of diversity is one of the demonstration by children in such classroom. They communicate better and their social skills keep improving. So this is again one benefit for children, and so this children are demonstrating this quality. Then greater development in moral and ethical principles, yes, this will happen when they are in inclusive classroom. So yes, the correct option is D, all of the above. MCQ number 8. Which of the following are the characteristics of inclusive teacher? So, in this way, we have entered in the unit 4 of this course. So, a teacher should be good humored because having own well-tuned sense of humor will lighten days and invigorate teaching of inclusive education students. Regardless of their disability, students can sense when teachers are enjoying them and their personalities. So go ahead, have fun. This is one of the most primary characteristics of a special education teacher. Option B is thick skinned. Teaching inclusive education can be frustrating at times, and to make matters worse, students may not have the maturity to suffer quietly along. Their thoughtless words can topple a well meaning teacher who is overly sensitive to negative comments or personal quips. Having or developing a thick skin will protect teacher from burning out over thoughtless comments. If a teacher struggle in this area, try to focus on noticing the positive feedbacks she get. So this is again one characteristic of inclusive teacher. The third option is C, sensitivity. Treat all pupils as individuals and help all pupils to feel successful. So this is how a teacher can demonstrate sensitivity. So yes, the correct option is D, all of this. If we talk about more qualities of inclusive teacher, then they have to accept their students. They have to be creative in their teaching methods. They have to be even tempered and be calm. They have to be confident on whatever they are teaching and doing. They have to be dedicated to their students. They have to be understanding. They have to understand the pupil struggle to understand the school work. They have to be encouraging, and they need to be respectful towards all of their students. They have to be flexible and be prepared to adapt the lesson in the light of children's understanding and their changing moods, and critical reflection should be there. Moving towards our next MCQ, which is MCQ number 9. Inclusive teachers are, and the options are A, organized, B, arrogant, C, low confident, and D, insensitive. So if you can see, the option A is giving us positive vibes. All students need structure to succeed, but special education students need it more. Whether teacher are teaching mildly dyslexic, severely handicapped, or intellectually disabled students, he need to provide the class with a physical and academic structure conducive to learning. This is at the heart of teaching inclusive education. A teacher should not be arrogant. A teacher should not have low confidence. A teacher should not be insensitive. So, yes, the correct option is A, organized. Moving towards our next MCQ, MCQ number 10. Which of the following are the role of teacher educators for facilitating inclusive education? And the options are A, communication, B, professional development, C, collaboration, and D, all of this. Now let us understand the options one by one. Option A is communication. It is important for inclusion teachers to advocate the needs of their special education students by ensuring that resources such as peer tutoring, instructional assistance, team teaching, and staff development opportunities are available, along with consistent policies that assess the individual students' progress. Teachers also should communicate regularly with the principal to make sure that she is aware of the specific learning needs of the special students and the academic resources that are necessary for them to experience success in the inclusive classroom setting. So this is one of the role of teacher educator. Option B is professional development. Many inclusion teachers attend in-service training or professional development sessions to hone their skills in curriculum modification, in structural techniques, and collaborative teaching strategies that allow special education teachers, specialists, and mainstream teachers to team teach. Okay, so this is again one of the role of the teacher educators for facilitating inclusive education. Option C is collaboration. What is collaboration? Collaboration is a process of merging the knowledge, experience, and skills of all partners to meet common goals. Although collaboration occurs among all educational partners, this section focuses on collaboration between instructional resource teachers and classroom or subject teachers. This can happen both formally, such as scheduled meeting, and informally, such as workroom conversation. Such collaboration may involve problem solving around program planning, choice of strategies, participation on service delivery teams, sharing resources, common planning such as grade level or department meetings. So here the correct option is again D, all of this. Our next MCQ is MCQ number 11. Which of the following is true for assistive technology? And the options are A, it increases students' isolation. Option B, it decreases students' isolation. Option C, it allows students to become a part of subject area classrooms. And option D is both B and C. So what happens for assistive technology? Let me explain first what is assistive technology. Assistive technology stands for devices that can decrease students' isolation and allow them to become a part of regular subject area classroom. So, a assistive technology then becomes a tool that provides a method for an individual who is experiencing a disability or some other issue to still participate in the classroom. The application of assistive technology in schools for students classified as having a disability is required through laws such as Individuals with Disability Education Act, which has short form IDEA. Okay, that is IDEA. So I hope you have got the correct answer. So the correct answer is D, both B and C, because it is decreasing the students' isolation. Also, it is allowing students to become a part of subject area classrooms. MCQ number 12. Which of the following 80 tools is used with word processing and allows user to create, store and reuse abbreviations for frequently used words or phrases? And the options are A, abbreviation expanders, B, alternative keyboards, C, audiobooks, and D, electronic math worksheets. So in the question itself lies the answer. So you can match up the words abbreviation. So yes, the correct option is A, abbreviation expander. This tool is used to save the user keystrokes and ensure proper spelling of words and phrases he has coded as abbreviations. Moving towards our next MCQ, MCQ number 13. Which of the following 80 tools are programmable keyboards having special overlays that customize the appearance and function of a standard keyboard? So the only option with the word keyboard is option B. So the correct option is option B, alternative keyboard. Students who have LD or have trouble typing may benefit from customization that reduces input choices, group keys by color or location, and add graphics to aid comprehension. So I think I forgot to tell you what is the full form of AT tools. AT tools stands for assistive technology tools. So these MCQs are based on these tools. So let us see our next MCQ, MCQ number 14. Which of the following AT tools allow users to listen to text and are available in a variety of formats such as CDs, MP3 downloads, etc.? So here the correct option is audiobooks. Recorded books allow users to listen to the text and they are available in many formats like CD. Special playback unit allow users to search and bookmark pages and chapters. Subscription services offer extensive electronic library collections. So yes, the correct option is C, audio books. Let us move to next MCQ, MCQ number 15. Which of the following 80 tools are software programs that can help user organize, align and work through math problems on a computer screen? So again in the question itself you can find the word math. So the correct option is D, electronic math worksheets. Numbers that appear on screen can also be read aloud via a speech synthesizer. This may be helpful to people who have trouble aligning maths problems with pencil and paper. So moving towards our next MCQ, which is MCQ number 16. Which of the following 80 tools are used in conjunction with word processing, allowing the user to create and store electronic notes by jotting down relevant information of any length? So here the correct option is A. Freedom Database Software. So what happens is, after jotting down relevant information of any length, that person can later retrieve the information by typing just any fragment of that original note. Moving towards our next MCQ, which is MCQ number 17. Which of the following 80 tools are used to help users who have trouble organizing and outlining information as they begin a writing project? And the correct option is A. Graphic organizers and outlining. This type of program lets a user dump information in an unstructured manner and later helps him organize the information into appropriate categories and order. So moving towards our next MCQ, which is MCQ number 18. Which of the following 80 tools are tools which helps a person plan, organize, store, retrieve calendar, task list, contact data and other information in electric form? And the correct option is B. Data manager. Personal data managers may be portable, handheld devices, computer software, or a combination of those tools working together by sharing data. So let us move towards our next MCQ, which is MCQ number 19. Which of the following 80 tools allow users to scan printed material into a computer or handheld unit? So the correct option is C. Optical character recognition. The scanned text is then read aloud via speech synthesis or screen reading system. Optical character recognition, the short form is OCR, is available as standalone units, computer software, and as portable pocket-sized devices. Moving towards our next MCQ, MCQ number 20. Which of the following 80 tools is a lightweight device that is easy to transport and can be helpful to kids who may have trouble writing by hand and prefer to use a keyboard? And the correct option is G. Portable word processors. It can be helpful to students to edit and correct written work more efficiently than doing so by hand. Moving towards our next MCQ, MCQ number 21. Which of the following 80 tools are programs for those students who struggle with writing, as in spelling, grammar, punctuation, word usage, and sentence structure, and alert the users to possible errors? And the correct option is B. Proofreading programs. So, in this tool, the student may benefit from software programs which are included in many word processing systems that scan word processing documents and alert the user to possible errors. Moving towards MCQ number 22. Which of the following 80 tools works in conjunction with the word processor, where the user dictates into a microphone and his spoken words appear on the computer screen as text? The correct option is B. Speech recognition program. This can help a user use oral language ability which is better than his writing skills. Moving towards MCQ number 23. Which of the following 80 tools has a built-in speech synthesizer that reads loud each number, symbol, or operation key a user presses and also vocalizes the answer to the problem? And the correct option is A. Talking calculators. So this auditory feedback may help him check the accuracy of the keys he presses and verify the answer before he transfers it to the paper. Moving towards our next MCQ, which is MCQ number 24. Which of the following 80 tools can help a user during word processing by predicting a word the user intends to type? And the options are A. Talking calculators, B. Word prediction programs, C. Variable speed tape recorders, and D. Portable word processors. So here the correct option is B. Word prediction programs. So these predictions are based on spelling, syntax, and frequent or recent use. This prompts kids who struggle with writing to use proper spelling, grammar, and word choices with fewer keystrokes. So let us move towards our next MCQ, which is MCQ number 25. Which of the following 80 tools allow a user to listen pre-recorded text or to capture information and play it back later? And the options are A. Talking calculators, B. Word prediction programs, C. Variable speed tape recorders, and D. Portable word processors. So here the correct option is C. Variable speed tape recorders. Variable speed control, which is also called as VSC, tape recorders speed up or slow down the playback rate without distorting the speaker's voice. Moving towards our next MCQ, MCQ number 26. Which of the following is full form of VAK? So the options are A. Visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, B. Visual, auditory, and kinetic, C. Visual, authentic, and kinesthetic, D. Virtual, auditory, and kinesthetic. The correct option is A. Visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. So the VAK learning style uses the three main sensory receivers, which are visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Kinesthetic stands for movement to determine the dominant learning style. It is sometimes also known as VAKT. So here T stands for tactile. It is based on modalities channels by which human expression can take place and is composed of a combination of perception and memory. Let us move towards our next MCQ, MCQ number 27. Which of the following training refers to training individuals before they become teachers? And the options are A. Pre-service training program, B. Post-service training program, C. In-service training program, and D. None of this. So before, the word before itself says it is pre-service. So the correct option is A. Pre-service training program. So there are some training programs for inclusive teacher. So what happens in pre-service training program? In order to build human resources in the field of education, we know that training must be done both at the pre-service and in-service levels. Pre-service training includes training at teacher training colleges and universities at both the national and provincial levels. Our next MCQ is MCQ number 28. Which of the following training refers to training teachers who are already working in the classrooms? And as we have discussed in the previous MCQ, it was pre-service. There is no service training program called post-service. It is just for the sake of option I have put it this. So the correct option is C, in service training program. So in addition to developing the skills of professionals before entering the workforce, it is essential that teachers already teaching be provided skills and techniques for inclusive education. Teachers in many countries are required to upgrade their professional skills on an annual or regular basis to enhance their inclusive teaching performance. Moving towards our next MCQ, MCQ number 29. Education of all in schools for all could be a tagline for which of the following? So here the options are A. Inclusive education, B. Cohesive education, C. Cooperative education, and D. Exclusive education. And the correct option is A. Inclusive education. Because the focus of the chapter here is inclusive, not because of that the answer is inclusive education. We know what is the meaning of inclusive. So yes, this tagline is for inclusive education. Inclusive education involves students with disabilities and other special needs also. Let us move towards our next MCQ, MCQ number 30. When a child with a disability first comes to school, the teacher should, and the options are A. Conduct an admission test. B. Refer the child to a special school according to the disability. C. Seclude him from other students. And D. Discuss with the child's parents to evolve collaborative plans. So, conducting an admission test or referring the child to a special school or isolating him from other students and making him feel low confident is not the solution. So, a teacher should discuss with the child's parents to evolve collaborative plans. So, at this stage, the parent support is very important. So, moving towards our next MCQ number 31. To cater to individual differences in his classroom, a teacher should. And the options are A. Impose strict rules upon his students. B. Segregate and label children based on their marks. C. Engage in a dialogue with students and value their perspectives. And D. Have a uniform and standard ways of teaching and assessment. The correct option is C. Engage in dialogue with students and value their perspective. Because irrespective of the individual differences, we should value others' opinion. So this is the most important point a teacher should keep in mind. Moving towards our next MCQ number 32. Inclusion of children with special needs. And the options are A. Requires a change in attitude, content and approach to teaching. B. Is detrimental to children without disabilities. C. Will increase the burden on schools. And D. Is an unrealistic goal. Here the correct option is A. Requires a change in attitude, content and approach to teaching. So, inclusion of children with special needs in inclusive school requires a change in like positive change in the attitude and behavior and approach to teaching. Moving towards MCQ number 33. If you find a child in your class who always isolates from the rest of the class, you would. And the options are A. Ask the child to be normal by taking example of his classmates. B. Leave the child alone so that the child comes out of his own. C. Inform the management that his presence may affect other students of the class. D. Try to understand the underlying clause. So now the correct option is D, because all the three options given A, B, C are not a proper way to handle this. Let us move towards our next MCQ number 34. Successful inclusion requires the following except, and the options are A. Sensitization, B. Involvement of parents, C. Capacity building and D. Segregation. So segregation means isolation, so this is not the good thing for successful inclusion. So yes, the correct option is D, segregation, because all the other options given such as sensitization, involvement of parents and capacity building are all giving the positive vibes. So yes, segregation is not required for successful inclusion, and other three options are required for successful inclusion. Moving towards our next MCQ number 35. An inclusive school. Options are A. Differentiate between students and sets less challenging achievement targets for specially able children. B. Decides learning heads of students according to their disability. C. Committed particularly to improve the learning outcomes of specially able students. D. Is committed to improve the learning outcomes of all students irrespective of their capabilities. So here the correct option is D, is committed to improve the learning outcomes of all students irrespective of their capabilities. Moving towards our next MCQ number 36. Teachers need to create a good classroom environment to facilitate children's learning. To create such a learning environment, which of the following given statements is not true? And the options are A. Acceptance of the child, B. Positive tone of the teacher, C. Approval of the child's efforts, and D. Compliance with teachers. The correct option is D. Compliance with teacher. So what do you understand from this MCQ? When teacher want to create a good classroom environment to facilitate good children's learning, so compliance with teacher is very not much important. MCQ number 37, inclusive education. A. Includes teachers from marginalized groups. B. Includes indoctrination of facts. C. Encourages strict admission procedures. D. Celebrates diversity in the classroom. So, inclusive education includes all the disability students also, and students with special needs also. So there should be celebration of diversity in the classroom. To help meet students' needs, a special education teacher may work alongside a general education teacher in an inclusion classroom. The role of a special education teacher in such an arrangement varies according to the needs of individual students and how well in the two teachers work together. Next MCQ is MCQ number 38. A teacher should, and the options are: A. Not correct students while they are trying to communicate ideas. B. Treat errors committed by students as blunders and take serious note of each error. C. Measure success as a number of times students avoid making mistake. D. Focus more on learning and provide a foundation for knowledge. So which one is more valid here? Yes, not correct students while they are trying to communicate ideas. This is the foremost important thing a teacher should keep in mind. Because when a child is communicating his ideas or opinions or his perspective, a teacher should respect that idea, opinion, or perspective. So a teacher should not, and a teacher should never correct students while they are trying to communicate something. Next MCQ is 39. Assistive technology includes, and the options are: A. Any device that enhances the performance of persons with disabilities. B. Computerized products that enables a person to communicate or mobilize. C. Low-tech devices such as pencil grips. D. None of these. Correct option is A. Any device that enhances the performance of persons with disabilities. And in the previous MCQs, we have seen a lot of 80 tools which are assistive technology tools such as abbreviation expanders, alternative keyboards, etc. Moving towards our last MCQ, which is MCQ number 40. Guidelines for using assistive technology are incorporated into, and the options are: A. The ADA. B. The IDEA. C. The DDA. And D. None of these. I think we have discussed about IDEA. So what is the full form of IDEA? It is Individual with Disabilities Education Act. The application of assistive technology in schools for students classified as having a disability is required through laws such as Individual with Disabilities Education Act, which is called IDEA. So yes, the correct option is B, the IDEA. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do share, like and comment. Also, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then please do subscribe our channel to keep watching more videos like this. I will be trying to give you links for the mock test for each and every video that I have uploaded, so that you can evaluate and access what are the things you have memorized. And please do check the description box of this video where you can find the link for the mock test. Please watch this video throughout and try to give the test genuinely and wholeheartedly without cheating. So this will be beneficial to you for the online or the offline mode of the exam, whatever you have opted for. Thank you so much. Bye bye.